We left off as the party descended from the last trees of the Red Forest into the expanse of rock and dirt known as the Badlands. Okay, so as Eric, he immediately looks up, and you guys hear him shout. He shouts, his spell word, and suddenly he begins to glow as a kind of shimmering suit of armor forms around him.
I'm gonna cast Bless on the 3 other people around me.
Okay, so it's the NPC's turn. So you hear her, she kind of swears on her breath, and then she charges forward right behind, like next to you, Lake, and you can see she has her shield up and her lance ready. She's readying an attack if anything comes down. And so it's now like 10 feet above you, and you can see it flying down. It's like the creature you saw earlier. It's a wolf, like about twice the size of like a normal real world wolf. So Bridget, with her ready to action, she's stabbing it with her lance. That is a hit. That's a D12 actually.
Ooh, pog.
So it takes she does 13 damage to it. So as it takes this lance blow, it's about to the momentum is about to hit Eric, and he just casts like a shimmering barrier appears above him, and it like slides off the barrier and hits the ground.
I'm gonna heckin' chromatic orb, I think. Fine, I'll make it cold damage.
15? Yeah, that's a hit.
18.
Okay. 18 damage? Oh shit, that's a lot of damage. So you can see Eric, it is very wounded right now, this wolf, after taking a lance strike, and it's bloodied is what I'm saying. You guys hear Lake, he kind of bellows out. And you can see that now the kind of squads on either side have heard the ruckus. And are noticing what's happening. So Raven, with your 10, you hear movement behind you as a much smaller wolf. It looks like the other one, but about half the size. It looks like the size of a normal wolf. It crawls up the cliff face, and it's jumping at you. So it is behind you.
I'm going to shoot it with my crossbow. That's 9.
9
Yes,
to hit?
To hit.
Yeah, so you're kind of trying to launch your crossbow, but it is your horse is kind of slipping and sliding around. So your shot, it misses.
And then I'm gonna move back like over here, and I'm gonna ready ice knife. The trigger is right after Bridget ends her turn.
Get back. Okay, so now it is actually Julian's turn. So you can hear him. His horse takes the disengage action, and he jumps forward, and he turns around, and you can see he's already drawing his bow, and he lets loose. That is going to be a hit. That is not that much damage though. So you can see that his arrow shaft, it kind of like glances across the shoulder. It hits, but it doesn't like stick it clean in the chest. So as this fight is beginning to rage, suddenly you guys can hear shouts coming from kind of everywhere along the cliff face that you were walking on. And then after a beat, right after Julian's arrow hits, you hear, I mean, you guys have never been near like gunpowder or anything. It's probably like the loudest noise you've ever heard.
So I'm just gonna hit it with my crossbow again. That is, that's 6 to hit, so I think that misses, yeah.
As a stick? Yeah, so again, It right now, just with the rain, your shots, you haven't factored in the rain properly, and you're slipping around.
Nice.
So yeah, John, you're also not used to firing on horseback, and as you kind of ready your crossbow, the thing kind of it jumps to the side in an awkward way that your bullet hits the ground where it was. So everyone's crossbow bolts are missing. So Eric, in acknowledgement of your command, Bridget, she's going to disengage with the wolf, and she slides past it over to where Julian is.
That's a 16 plus 5.
Yeah, that's a hit.
I assume that hits. 10 damage for the initial ice knife.
Okay. So you can see that a kind of shard of ice like goes right through this thing, and it is bleeding heavily. The creature is very damaged. Piotr, it charges for you. Oh my god, that was almost a crit. Anyway, yeah. So John, so it is. You see, it is about to deliver a lethal blow. A critical strike is incoming right on your neck, and then it trips on the rock that it was right in front of you. And then so you were able to kind of duck to the side, and its attack misses you. You do have a shield. So yeah, this thing it's kind of jumping up behind you to attack you on your horse, and you just bring your shield around, and the wolf just bounces off your shield. And you can see another small wolf jumps down and lands right here. You guys can see that right behind you guys, somebody's body hits the ground.
I'm gonna heckin' inflict wounds on this little baby wolf.
So you just like reach your hand out as this wolf is jumping up and kind of hitting off of Raven's shield. You just reach your hand out, and then what does your attack hit?
That's 21.
That's a hit. It's AC's 14. How much damage is that?
That is 10.
So as your hand reaches out to touch this thing, you can see kind of like black tendrils come off of Morgan's hand, and it envelops the creature. and you can see it howls in pain and it kind of falls back. It is on 1 hit point and it kind of slinks back. It is Lake's turn.
And then I just slap my hand, cast Firebolt on the little wolf. Okay, yeah, and then I kill it if it's on 1 hit point.
It is Julian. So you see Julian, he's got his bow drawn, and you hear he looks up and he yells, "Watch out!" And you can see where you guys are. Something is falling from down below, and a second later, right here, it hits. Sorry, from below. You can see that some things are falling, and a crate, and you can see like a wheel and a cannon hits the ground on the cliff face, and then it like bangs loud, and then it rolls down off. And then a couple seconds later, you see another wolf, a big one, jumps down. Oh, and Julian, he's going to take a shot at the big one. Oh, he crits it, Lamau. His crit strikes home and it hits the thing through the head, and its corpse hits the ground in front of Piotr.
Okay, well, I would like to move up to it then. Try to hit it with inflict wounds. That was a 20.
Yeah, it's a
hit.
DC 40.
Yes. Does a 20 hit? Okay, and that is a 25 damage.
Is it bloodied?
Yes, it's bloody. And you just reach out your hand, and it's the same spell that Elwyn cast. So like these black tentacles just reach out, and you can see it like goes inside the creature, and it begins to just howl in pain. Piotr, it's your turn. Yeah, that hits. 5 piercing damage. Got it. So yeah, it's not like a super lethal blow. Your crossbow kind of hits the creature and goes through. Then you can see John Bridget. She rides up from behind the creature to charge it with her lance. That is actually not a killing blow. So she, yeah, it was just barely. So she's striking it with her lance, and then it like just hops out of range. It's a very, very fast moving creature. All right, so Raven, the creature, the giant wolf, still right in front of you, is going to get to make an attack on you, as you did not bring it down. Yeah, it can't multi-attack. So yeah, it just misses. You bring up your shield again, and you deflect its attack.
Nice.
Rad.
Will it do anything? Nope, that's a 2.
Yay!
So she is just, she has such a range advantage on the thing with her lance on horseback that it cannot get up to attack her.
I'm gonna toll the dead on that big wolf that's near me. So it needs to do a wisdom save real quick.
That is a 4, so I think it's a fail. It's not a very
it fails. Ha! 1.
1 damage.
1.
I was about to say there's no way you don't kill this thing. That is how you don't kill this thing. Eric, you can hear someone above you shout, "Going down!"
Oh,
I look up.
So yeah, Eric, as you look up, you see something roll off the cliff. You see something huge rolling off the cliff. It is kind of glittering as the rain kind of bounces off of it. It is a creature. It is probably 15 feet long, and you can see it has like metallic fur, and it's this huge wolf-like creature, and it comes crashing down, like right here. It crushes the one small wolf still alive.
I'm sorry.
Where
does it crush?
What?
Oh, that's
right
a
there.
big
Right
wolf.
there. Okay, sorry. Is it alive?
big boy.
It is alive. You can see it has metallic fur, and you can see that rolling down with it, and he comes crashing to the ground. As you can see, Captain Adrian, he's completely covered in armor. Much of it is cracked. You can see he's glowing softly red. So he's now on the ground right here. I'll find some art for him.
Okay, well, I kind of just say nothing and cast Firebolt again. I roll a 5 and miss.
So you see that Julian, he shouts and he begins to draw his bow to shoot at this giant metallic wolf. And his arrow just hits this thing's metallic fur and it just bounces off. It does absolutely nothing. All right, it is Raven's turn.
And I'm going to go for my crossbow again.
A 21? A 21 does not hit.
What?
It bounces off this thing's metallic armor. Piotr.
I'm going to yell to Bridget and Piotr, hey, move away from that a little bit. Hey, dude, do what you do.
Do you have a ranged attack, or do you have to be close to it? Are you climbing onto it, John? A 24? Yeah, that fucking hits. John, the lightning damage is doubled because of the rain and the metal armor. God, I love your thinking, John, because if you hadn't done that, never mind.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. So you just like touched it, like, because it's looking away from you. So you basically just touched its back or its like leg.
Can you back off? Is that a thing?
No, it can't take reactions, John. So you yelled for Bridget to get back, right? And it can't take reactions, right? Got it. So she is gonna just give a go at trying to stab this thing's mouth with her lance, and then she's gonna back off. Yeah, no. So she's trying to hit this thing, but it just closes its mouth, and she just hits its kind of metal-clad face. And she rides back. Got out of its range. Okay, it is now Evil's turn. So you guys can see that Adrian, he picks up a sword and he kind of picks himself back up. He gets up from being prone. And you can see Eric, because all of you guys who are right next to him, he kind of is just standing there for a second, and then he instantly becomes almost completely obscure, as you can feel heat coming off of him, and all the water that is hitting him is like evaporating instantly. So he's now just covered in steam. So you basically cannot see him. And he turns around to you and he yells at you, "Do you have any grenades to break its armor?"
I hold up 2.
So you can see he gets a readied stance, and he's going to ready an action to lunge with his sword as soon as you break open its armor.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, this wolf that's still just barely alive. It's going to attack Elwyn.
Oh boy, I'm squishy. All right, let's see.
Hope you have shield or something. That's a 16 plus 4.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Do you have shield?
No.
Yikes.
No.
Yikes. Can you
I
make a
have
strength saving
healing.
throw?
A strength? Oh god, I have -1 on strength.
Oh
That's
no!
7.
Oh wait, that's
More than how many
sad,
hit points
that's
do you
sad,
have?
though.
That's 9 damage.
Uh-oh. I need to look. I think I only have
That's-
7.
I think you go down.
I'm
shit.
Yeah, I go down. Sorry, boy.
No.
So you see that it lunges up at Elwyn on her horse, and it just like it bites her chest, and then they both fall off her horse onto the cliff face right here.
Okay.
I believe it is now Lake's turn.
I chucked the fucking grenade.
All right, make a fucking, would that even be a ranged? I guess I'm gonna count that as like a ranged attack. So make it with Dex.
Yeah, 19 plus 1.
So your grenade, it flies onto the thing's back, and it just explodes. So there's not really any fire or anything because obviously it's
I'm gonna roll
raining.
damage.
Yeah. So Eric, roll 2d10 damage.
That's 11 damage. I got a 10 and a 1.
That's pretty garbage damage, but I'll note that down.
That's above average.
Actually,
damage.
that's about average.
That's a 1 above average.
So you can see that now there's a large crack in this thing's on the back of this thing's armor. And the creature yells, and you can see Adrian with his ready to action. He jumps onto the creature and stabs down with his sword. At least that's what you imagine he's doing, because again, you cannot see him.
I yell out, "You want another one?"
And then you can see he's currently got his sword in it, and he's on top of the creature.
Okay.
and
Maybe now
then-
throw another grenade there then.
Yeah, so if you throw another grenade at him, he's gonna go down, and then you can see he uses his multi-attack, and he just pulls out his sword and stabs it down again. So he plunges his sword down again, and then you can see the creature as he's coming down. The creature like shakes violently, and he misses the attack as it hits an armored part. He doesn't hit the fleshy part, and he comes in for his last attack.
Just 3 attacks.
He's very high level. That's a fucking nat 1.
That's a
So you can
miss.
see he's gonna stab down again, and then the creature shakes him so violently that he drops his sword and it flies down the cliff.
Ooh.
Wait,
So
doesn't that
Adrian
other
is-
guy have a sword?
What?
That other guy has a sword.
Wait, doesn't one of the wolves have a sword stuck in it?
The other one, yeah.
Exactly.
So you can see Adrian is now currently just sort of on top of the creature with no weapon, still heavily armored. It is now Julian's turn. So he yells to everyone to get back, and then he's got another grenade ready. As soon as Adrian gets off of it, it is now Raven's turn. So he readies his action.
Okay. I'm gonna aim for the smaller wolf with my crossbow again. Okay, that's a 21, so I think
Yeah,
that hits that one.
I think you're probably going to kill it as well.
Okay, good. And that's a 1d8.
Depending on
That's
the
a 3.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Is that actually how much damage? It has 4 hit points. Your crossbow bolt lands true and it hits the thing straight in the chest. And you can see it is so close to dying. It
Oh
is
my
like
God.
limping. It is like there's blood coming out of it.
Oh, poor baby.
Can it just like fall off the
That's
cliff or
misery.
something?
Honestly, at this low hit points, I'll have it make a dex save.
Okay.
That's a nat 20. It is very sure-footed.
Oh, all right, I guess.
It's your turn, Piotr.
Punch it
Oh,
real
then
hard.
didn't you just punch it in the face and it falls over dead?
Yeah, so you can see that
Yeah.
Piotr, he just punches the thing clean in the face and it goes flying off the cliff.
Yeah.
I fucking look over and say, good shit.
You can see Bridget, she kind of rears up her horse and she has her shield and lance ready and she just yells out, what should I do?
Don't
She's looking-
fucking go for it. I yell out, stay back.
So she kind of raises her lance and yells back, okay.
Wait, Sandro, did you say there was a cannon here?
Yeah, there was a cannon fell. It is currently like, the wooden supports are broken, but obviously the cannon itself is, I guess, fine. It's like made of solid steel.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and see if it's fucking loaded in my next turn. That's the plan.
I don't know how you would aim or fire that, Eric. I guess with
Sandro,
magic.
that's a big fucking wolf.
What?
It doesn't require that much precision.
True, but it is just a cannon on the ground. With the supports are broken.
Firebolt.
Okay.
Okay, whose turn is it? It's Evil's turn?
Oh yeah,
Question
it's
mark?
Evil's turn.
Oh yeah, isn't
What?
Elwyn currently down?
Elwyn is
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Have we hit your turn yet? So no, you do your first saving throw next round. Oh, you're right. We skipped your first turn.
We
Oop,
did do that.
oopie.
So actually, make a saving throw right now.
Okay.
I mean, watch Elwyn die on the.
7.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's one.
Raven, did you say you had magic?
I have
Spell
cure
heal?
wounds, but I'm also out of spell slots, I think. So.
But
Uh-huh.
So hold on.
Could
It
be-
is Adrian's turn, and then it's the wolf's turn.
Yeah.
So you guys can see that he's on top of the wolf, and its armor is broken. And he looks up and he shouts, "Now!" And you guys can see in a flash of light, a spear comes down from the cliff face above, and it is crackling with electricity. And a lightning spear hits the creature from the top. So you can see what happens is this spear is coming down, and there's lightning coming off of it. And so the lightning kind of touches the creature, and it starts surging around it. And then the creature jumps to dodge the spear strike, and then you can see the creature and Adrian both go tumbling off the cliff as it jumps to the side.
All right. I guess he's dead. That's awesome.
And you can see the spear hits the ground right there. It is still glowing, and so this whole area, these whole like string of 5 feet are crackling with the electricity.
Cool. Okay.
It is Elwyn's turn. Please make a death saving throw. Don't get a 1. Oh my god.
Yeah, please.
That'd be so
Okay,
unfortunate.
it's a 10.
Okay, that's
Okay,
a
that's-
Good.
That's a success. Okay. I'm going
Blake,
to run over there
stabilize her,
and
please.
try to stabilize her. Where is she?
Yeah, so you bandage her wounds.
Wait, am I stable? Is that what that means?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're stable and you're up in an hour. Okay,
So
and
actually,
then
hold on.
my last bit of action is to go back, not on the cliff face.
as Adrian and the metal wolf kind of tumble off the cliff face, combat around you guys dies down. You can still hear the sounds of fighting around you, but as you stabilize Ellen, you can see that the battle is mostly drawing to a close. So Eric, as you walk up to the spear on the ground, you can, again, like I said, it's an entirely metal spear, and you can see that it is covered in magic runes. It is clearly an artifact.
I'll put it on my horse. I'm really going to stick it in my horse. I assume this is a magic item of incredible importance and value.
Yeah, that's the prince's lance.
Okay, cool. I'll make sure not to lose it.
A few seconds later, you can see Julian. He rides back from the squad up front. And you can see he's using his cloak to kind of shield the parchment, the radio parchment. And he yells over to you guys, and he says, "I've just gotten word from command that most of the wolves are retreating. Help us look for wounded. We're going to ride down and see if anyone's still alive."
I'm going to go over to this guy. I assume he's just dead.
He's just dead. So, you guys ride down with Julian. The squads kind of continue down the cliff face. And as you kind of come to the switchback to take you below, Eric, you find a guy who clearly fell. He's still alive, but he's very badly injured. He has a broken leg and a broken arm. And you kind of splint his wounds, throw him on your horse. And then Raven, you see someone who's clearly got just like gashes all across them. And you help bandage them up. Okay. So that's a level up for everyone, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So do you guys want to take a minute for everyone to level up?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Sure.
Sure. Oh shit, we're actually continuing. Okay, let me get the bot actually playing. Okay. So you guys finish kind of scouring the switchbacks to find more wounded. And after successfully or unsuccessfully treating the wounded and dying, eventually the kind of entire hunting party makes its way down the cliff face. You don't get attacked again on your way down. It is like mid-afternoon now, and you can it's still raining very heavily. So everything's still kind of you're completely soaked, especially now that you were fighting. You guys are completely soaked. Everyone's like a mix of water and sweat and blood. A kind of horrible stench hangs around everyone. After taking casualties, the party's in a bit of a sour mood. There's very little talking happening. Eventually, though, Eric, you can see that as you guys have reached the bottom first, and you guys are kind of waiting. You spread out. You're keeping a watch on the horizon as the rest of the caravan makes it down, Eric. Eventually, you can see a knight in shining armor and a kind of company of a few pikemen. They come riding up to you, and you can see Prince Bohemond taking his helmet off. As he can see the lance on your back.
No, it's on my horse, like tucked away. Yeah, and I pull it up. I dismount as soon as he comes up. I get it up and I hold it out to him.
Yeah, you hold it out to him. So he takes it and he kind of salutes you, and then he shakes out his hand, puts out his hand, and he shakes your hand. You were the ones below when Adrian fell. Yes. Did any of you see where he went?
Further down.
You guys are at the bottom of the cliff now. You still haven't seen him.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wait. Okay. Hold on. Can I look up and see like where we were?
You guys came all the way down. You just never found him.
Okay. Can I look at like where we were?
Yeah. You can see up there.
Well, I'm not entirely sure. We can go retrace the steps though.
Well, if no one saw him on the way down, he can't be up there.
Well, no, I'm suggesting he probably fell all the way to the bottom. There's probably some sort of imprint and track there. Because I doubt they just disappeared into nowhere. Although, who knows?
Okay, that sounds like a plan to me. Can your squad handle that?
Yes.
All right. Best of luck. The rest of us are going to build a camp. Come rejoin us when you're done.
I just nod to him and get underway.
You guys can just tab out.
Awesome.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so can all of you guys make perception checks?
Yeah, I can.
Am I alive yet?
Yes.
Or am I still out of it?
Or I quit out of
17, by the way.
That is a 17.
17.
17?
Incredible.
I'm actually flabbergasted. How did everyone get a 17? You guys ride up. So you kind of ride up, and then you're looking out. You're looking along the trail, kind of and you're looking out to see if you can see if you fell anywhere. Okay. Eventually, you can see up. You can see. So again, I actually didn't describe the landscape. So there's the sloping hills and kind of cliffs that you guys climb down. And then the area that you've descended down to, there's like very little plant life. It's kind of almost like a desert. There's like shrubs and kind of grass around, but there aren't really any trees or any kind of large plants. And there's a bunch of kind of stacks. It looks like Joshua Tree if you guys have been there.
Yeah, sure.
There's like stacks of boulders everywhere, and kind of rock pyres coming out of the ground. You guys can see like on top of a pile of boulders, probably like a couple 100 yards from where they're currently setting up camp. You can see a guy is on top of him and he's like flashing a signal. Like you can see he's like flashing. He's like something. He has like a light. And he's holding it.
I like flash out my light cantrip like 3 times quick just to say like hey.
Yeah,
hey,
you see
hey,
he flashes it 3 times back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We ride over to him.
So you go all on riding up to him, and you eventually you see Adrian. You see that he kind of comes down off the rock.
It is Adrian.
Yeah, you see him.
Cool.
His armor is very badly damaged, but
Does
all
he have
the
like
scales.
the impervious armor?
So okay, well, yeah. I'm going to describe how it's
sure,
actually
sure,
damaged because it's like his chest and like his arms and like the front of his legs are covered with like scales, and then the rest is all like normal plates and like chainmail. So the scales are just fine, but like some of the other parts of his body are damaged, and you can see he's taken his helmet off. And you can see that he's like climbing on the boulders, and you can see that one of his legs is very clearly broken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna dismount and go try to fix that.
Yeah.
So you can see he's taking his helmet off. And he
How
comes
was
back
the
down.
fall?
He motions to his destroyed leg.
Fun as
You
ever
could see-
then?
Yeah, you could see it's very badly broken.
That's a 20.
What?
Not nat 20, but I got a 20 to
For what?
medicine.
Oh yeah, you can see you help him out a little more, but you can see he's already done like basic first aid on himself.
Okay.
And he says, after I came down the cliffside, that thing dragged me for a couple miles. Or sorry, not a couple miles, a couple hundred yards.
Yeah.
I ended up by this rock here. Could one of you take me back on your horse?
Yeah.
Did anyone find my sword, by the way?
We didn't. We haven't found it yet, but we can keep looking.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll send out a party to look for it. You don't have to.
What happened to the wolf?
The wolf? Oh, I don't think it definitely did not die. It dragged me for a couple hundred yards, and then it ran off.
I see.
I look down. Do I see any tracks?
Make a survival check.
Can I assist with that? We do hunt together.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Do hunt together.
All right.
Okay.
So
It is hard
advantage.
because it is raining. It's going to be very hard to spot these tracks.
Okay, but advantage because we're searching together.
16.
Was that with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. So Eric, you can make out some tracks. You can see that it's probably going to wash away in like an hour or so. You know, like if the rain continues much longer, it's going to be hard to follow. But there are tracks.
Okay.
It's going like.
Yeah. So I look to Adrian. Do you want us to send you back, or do you want us to go right now?
We could split up.
We could.
You can see he's thinking for a second. Something about this attack is bothering me. I want you to follow that wolf. He says he looks over to Julian, and he says, Can you blow your horn and make an announcement? I'm sure someone else will come get me. Follow the wolf now before you lose the trail.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh yeah, Bridget and Julian are with us. I forgot.
You also should probably go get Elwyn.
Yay.
Has it been an hour?
I mean, I can just keep napping. It's fine.
It actually probably almost has been, because you guys have to climb back up the cliff face and then climb back down and then go get Adrian.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's actually probably been almost an hour. So you're back up on 1 HP, Elwyn.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to grab your horse and ride? Do we want to say that she's been riding over to us as we're talking?
So Elwyn, you kind of woke up, and then they, one of the soldiers like told you where the party went. And then you go up to join them. So everyone now has kind of rides together. You're all on horseback. You guys are all in your rain gear. And you guys are at this kind of rock outcropping. And Adrian's now just kind of slumped up against the rock, like lying back. And you can see that Julian, he kind of blows his horn, and then he takes one of his arrows, and he tries to kind of get some of the water off.
I offer them some water because I have just a full water skin.
Yeah, so Adrian takes some water, and you can see Julian, he takes a damp cloth and he tries to dry off one of his arrows. Eric, you can clearly see there's some alchemical supplies in it. And then he takes a match, and then not a match, he takes a flint steel and he lights it, and you can see it starts glowing red, and then he shoots it up in the air. So you can see there's a stream of red light coming up in the air.
I tell him, I can just do that in an infinite amount of times.
With what?
Just launch a few firebolts in the air.
Oh yeah, you can launch fireball.
Yeah.
He already shot the arrow. He says, "We'll remember it for next time."
I just nod. All right, yeah, we go out fucking searching. Let's go.
All right, Piotr, take us down the trail. You're the one who spotted. Oh no, it was Lake. Lake, lead the way.
All right, lead the way.
All right.
Of course, Piotr's right next to me, my hunting partner here.
Yes.
Have you guys do a skill challenge to see if you can follow this wolf's trail.
Let's go.
Okay, well, I'll start off.
I see.
I'm going to investigate the various, where the trail goes.
Yeah.
Right. Like at various outcroppings, I'll try to figure out. Okay, how did it go around? I
Yeah,
feel like
because again, it's like on the one hand, it's a huge creature, and it's heavy, and it's made of metal, and it's bleeding. But on the other hand, it's raining, so it kind of balances out in being pretty hard to find.
I got a 13 plus 5.
Okay, so that's one success.
Oh, I got another one.
Okay.
I got another one.
Okay.
I cast light. That would probably be an Arcana check. Light to light up the area and allow us to see the tracks better.
Would it be Arcana or just a spell casting check?
I don't know. I could go for it.
I don't know. I just kind of assumed that you guys carried, someone has a lantern and you guys are
Yeah.
casting light. I don't know. I don't. Eric, I'm going to say you have to make a spellcasting check to see if you're able to do a good illumination to actually have it do something. I'll let you make a check.
That's
It's gonna be
reasonable.
pretty hard,
Another 13 plus 5.
though. Okay, it's 2 successes. So Lake has taken off hot on this thing's trail.
I mean, I have perception that I can use.
Yeah, I mean, you could use that to try and spot, if it's crack. I mean,
Yeah,
if
there
the
you
thing
go.
touches a rock, it's gonna slash it. Oh, you're gonna cast perception, Morgan.
Yeah, I'll roll perception.
So roll perception.
That's 17 plus 4.
Holy shit, that's 3 successes. You guys are doing amazing here.
How about animal handling?
Yeah, make the horses go faster.
Yeah, to keep the horses under
sure.
control in the rain. I'll let it happen. I'll let it
Let's
slide.
say 6 plus 3.
That's one fail. So the horses are having a really hard time. You know, they just went through battle. They're still like rattled from the loud noise of the explosion. And so they're being very skittish right now, very uncooperative. So it's one fail.
I don't have much that can help with this. I mean,
You only need 2 more successes.
I know.
I mean,
know.
if the wolf is magical, could I use Arcana? Or is that no?
You gotta explain how. Just because it's magical doesn't mean you can just.
All right. Does it leave any like magical traces around, like a rock that it touched? I don't know.
I mean, I guess the best thing I can do is like. Eric's been using investigation to track. Can I use like survival to differentiate the tracks from other things?
I think that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, because there are other creatures.
Yeah, it's investigation to find the tracks. It's survival to understand them,
and also
and to follow them. Yeah, through the rain. I think that's very reasonable.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll let you make a survival check.
Yeah, sure. That's gonna be a 13 plus 2, 15.
So DC 15. Oh shit! Okay.
Oh. Okay.
These have all been DC 15 checks. You guys are making.
Okay, wait.
You're hot on this thing's trail. You guys are riding fast now through the Badlands.
Cool.
I have history. Like, I mean, what if it's one of those
Explain
things
how.
where like
I'm
I
gonna
probably
use deception
studied.
to deceive the DM into thinking it's useful.
Well, no, like what if I studied, like the wildlife of whatever of this land and like know like if they live in caves or like what their habitat is, like these wolf.
Okay, you
people?
know what? There is something. I will let you make a DC 20 check. It'd be pretty obscure, but I'll let you try it if you want.
All right.
How many fails can we have?
I have
3.
6. I got 6.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm sorry.
I am a head ass. You guys have NPCs. I suppose they can help you.
Yeah.
They could. Yeah.
Yeah,
wait,
please,
yeah.
please.
I'm sorry. I forgot. Julian is a ranger and he's with you guys. He knows how to track wildlife.
We have 2 rangers. You.
Bridget's not a ranger. She's just a knight.
Oh, is she not? I thought she was.
No, she's another. She's like a nobleman of like the same stature as Lake.
Gotcha. Okay.
I feel like it's kind of lame for me to roll. So someone can roll his tracking check, Julian's tracking check.
That is a
What's his
13 plus.
proficiency?
13 plus.
13. Yeah. So he has a wait. He has a plus. Okay, so that's a 60. Okay, so that's a success.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay. Julian has successfully tracked the wolf, so you guys are gonna find something, which we'll deal with next session. It's gonna take more than 15 minutes.
I see. All right. Oh, that was fun. Thank you very much, Sandra.
Yeah, it was a bit of a short session, but I hope you guys had fun. So that was.